This was a limb that broke off about a month ago out of the top of this tree here. See if I can get far enough back. If you can see it. That's where it broke off, and now we're cutting it up and moving it out. A little tight squeeze in here, but we managed. We cut some of the branches off that you saw he was dragging out. He's going to maneuver himself around. We have a small pile of limbs right there, but we'll get this all cut up. As you can hear the chainsaw. This was a looks like we're starting a new burn pile. start of a rick pile that we'll pick up and take out front, or actually out to the shop area where the splitter's at, and get this cut up. Robert's going to trim up this tree here. Into firewood pieces. We just have piles of branches and wood that we want to get all into one pile so we can burn it. A few pieces here dropped out of Jerry's last tree load, so I'll walk him over. It's not that far. Found some wood over in this weedy area that he's already dumped over on the pile, so just a little bit of cleanup. Gotta do it when we can. It's too wet to be out there raking and mowing hay, so we decided to get some of these wood piles condensed. When we first moved here, we heard about bundles of wood for X amount of dollars. Jerry went and got a couple. We used some from it in our llama house. I think we've used it a few other places, but it's been sitting in the backyard, and over time it's just not crumbled, but weekend fell apart. It's not usable anymore, so we're adding that to the pile as well. We have all the big pieces and everything that was in this one wood pile moved over to the burn pile, and the rest of this stuff Jerry's going to get with the bucket on another day. Right now we're going to go over to where our pole collection is and start cutting up some poles so we can get some gates up, some fence fixed, and I'm not sure what else, but there is where we're going next. So we've had this collection of poles out here for a long time, and we had planned on using these on a horse, black and white horse house. Finally gets a house, and for some of our poles in our fencing and for our gates and stuff. So they're just trying to get this maneuvered around to where Jerry can pick it up, and then Robert can cut it. This scrapper is still relatively new to us. We haven't used it a whole lot, but with the firewood order that we got from one of our neighbors, it will be used quite a bit. So we need our poles 7 foot for the gate post and fence corner replacement. The ones for our buildings need to be 10 foot because they'll go 3 foot around. Got 3 12s here out of that log, out of that pole. And it was a electrical pole because it still has some of the copper wire on it. They are just trying to line them up so that it's one grab. This is a threefer. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be 2. Barn builders, and that's what Tim would say when it was the last log that they were putting up for their rebuilding in the barn builders. Ooh, close call. So it's evening time. We've got our fire going. We've done the responsible thing that we learned, not the hard way, but we didn't know. But our 911 dispatch has a control burn number that you can call, or a non-911 number, and you call in your control burns so that the looky-loos who drive down the road, the people that don't know what's going on and make phone calls into dispatch saying, "There's a fire, there's a fire." They, dispatch, knows what's going on and can alert the fire department that we're in, Midway Fire District. So that's been done. That's the responsible thing. We always do that for control burns. And we just let this see how this goes. Jerry put a little, gave it a little bit of help. Because some of the wood that we brought in from those piles over there at the, in front of the travel trailer, where it had been in dirt, and so there was some a little bit wet, but all the brush is dry, and there is a lot of wood on there that will burn, and it may burn all night, who knows. But thanks for visiting Butler Family Farm today, and we will see you on the next one. Have a nice evening.